What is up, YouTube? It is Baseball Nerd back with another MLB video. Today's video is a new segment called Around the Horn where I will be recapping yesterday's game. I'm going over all the games, all the highlights. If you want to just see the score to your team or different teams, look in the description. I'll have all the scores listed below. Other than that, we'll just be touching over the big points and highlights of yesterday's games. I hope you guys like this. If you do, please like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and come back for more. Let's get right into our recap. Starting us off here, we have the Blue Jays and the Yankees. Gary Sanchez is going to go deep off of Rio here to prove some of the doubters wrong. Hopefully that 2020 was just a fluke. He's still got power in that bat, and he displayed it right there with that home run. Teoscar Hernandez does the opposite of that, proving that 2020 wasn't a fluke, going deep off of Garrett Cole right there. But then we have the top of the 10th tie game here as Randall Grichuk takes his double to right field. Aaron Judge kind of misplays it, but that's going to be the winning run when the Blue Jays come in to shut down the bottom of the 10th. That will be the game. Miguel Cabrera with the first home run of the season. I know you saw those last two, but this in real time was before those two. This was in a blizzard off of the AL Cy Young, Shane Bieber. Insane hit here for Miguel Cabrera. And then Shane Bieber does go on to get the loss, but he has 12 Ks. First pitcher in modern history to have 12 plus Ks in back-to-back opening day starts. So good for Shane Bieber there, but the Tigers get the win against the Indians. Moving on to our next game, we have the Brewers and the Twins. Byron Buxton shows off some power here, giving this ball a ride out to deep left center. We know he's got the speed in the fielding. Nice to see the bat come through right there. But moving on, bottom of the ninth, the Brewers make a comeback here to tie up the game. They were down by 3 going into this inning. Travis Shaw, double to right center here, ties it up. They go into extras. Runners at first and third here. Lorenzo Cain comes home on this infield ground ball and scores to walk it off. Brewers win the game 6-5. Next, we got the Pirates. Ke'Bryan Hayes, NL Rookie of the Year for a lot of people. What they're assuming is going to be Ke'Bryan Hayes' award to win. He goes deep in his first at bat against the Cubs. Kyle Hendricks didn't have a great day, only goes 3 1/3 innings. The Cubs go on to lose this game to the Pirates. Shocking, I know. The Cubs only had 2 hits this whole game as well. They scored 3 runs, but they only had 2 hits. Pretty sure they had a couple sac flies in there. I think one from Jock and Willian Contreras. So, not a great game there for the Cubs. But moving on, we got the Phillies and the Braves. Vintage Panda Pablo Sandoval goes deep to tie the game up in the top of the 7th. Aaron Nola had a pretty good game except for this mistake pitch here against Pablo Sandoval. But we got another walk-off here in the bottom of the 10th. Gene Segura singles to left field to score Bryce Harper with 2 outs. Pretty clutch hit there. He walks it off, gives the Phils their first win of the season. Their bullpen also looked pretty good yesterday, which was a huge flaw last year. The Cardinals get it started off hot in the first inning with this home run from Dylan Carlson after a pretty costly error by Suarez. So that gives them a 6-0 lead in the first. They go on to keep tallying runs on. Arenado, as you see there with his single, RBI single. Paul Goldschmidt also had a really good game. And then Tyler O'Neill goes deep here to left. Luis Castillo got rocked for, I believe, 8 earned runs. Tyler O'Neill, you just see all the muscle there, muscling out to left field. Great shot there by him. Cardinals win that game pretty handedly. Then we have the Rockies and the Dodgers. This was just a crazy game all around. No one thought the Rockies were going to win. No one saw that gun coming from right field from Charlie Blackmon. Chuck Nasty. Kershaw didn't look that great in this outing, I'll be honest. Dodgers didn't look that great either. But, it's one game. It's opening day. It'll be all right. Charlie Blackmon had a great game. Trevor Story had a great game. That weird Cody Bellinger home run, I don't even know what happened. He passed Justin Turner, I guess. They called it back to RBI single. Dodgers lose to the Rockies. Then we got the Rangers and the Royals. This game was crazy. Michael Taylor, you see his home run here. Jorge Soler will also go deep. We did not expect Taylor to do this, but we did expect Soler to do this and give another bomb there to the Royals and tie up the game 8-8 in the 4th. They both put up 5 runs in the first, each team here, but the Royals will hang on to win this one, or the Rangers will hang on to win this one 14-10. Benintendi had a nice play in the outfield, as did Michael Taylor. Royals had some good defense and output from their outfielders yesterday. Moving on, we got a 1-0 game. The Rays will win this game 1-0, as I said. Tyler Glasnow looked great. It was a pitcher's duel. He pitched 6 innings, giving up 1 hit. Austin Meadows, though, with the single run of the game with the solo bomb in the 8th inning, gets a 2-0 count and takes his ball deep to right field. The Rays will go on to win it with this save there from Diego Castillo. Nice game for the Rays, little 1-0 victory, pitching out of their minds. Then we got the Diamondbacks and the Padres. Eric Hosmer will have a good game here off of Mad Bum. He goes deep to right field. Mad Bum will give up another home run very shortly. You will see it. But the Padres barely hang on to win this game. The Diamondbacks will, in the 5th inning, have 4 home runs in that inning alone. I believe it was Ketel Marte, Stephen Vogt, and 2 other players, Tim LaCastro and Asdrubal Cabrera. But the Padres come in to close this out. Mark Melancon finishes off the game, saving that 1-run lead to get the W. The Angels are down here. Lucas Giolito had a really good game against them, but Mike Trout comes in to tie the game up here at 3. And then we will see Albert Pujols come in and also add a run to the board to give the Angels the lead late here in the bottom of the 8th. Yohan Moncada scoops that ball up, has no chance at Ohtani coming home, gets out at first, and then we have here Raisel Iglesias gets the first 2 guys out on strikeouts, then gets his fly out to right field. Raisel Iglesias looked really good for the Angels. Maybe they finally have a closer again. Moving on to the final game, one of the final games of the night. Zach Greinke had a great game here, 6 innings against the A's. He looked pretty dominant. The Astros offense looked really good. Michael Brantley goes deep here. Alex Bregman will go deep next. Their offense was on fire. They win 6-1. But the best part of this game for me was Carlos Correa getting hit by a pitch, all that stuff happening, and then also Altuve and some of those guys, when they got called out, getting booed at the Coliseum. Let them have it, guys. I love it. I mean, I'm over it at this point, but it's still fun to watch. The Giants and the Mariners come in for the final game of the night. We will get our final walk-off in extra innings. But first, we got to get some vintage Buster Posey on this home run out to left field. Evan Longoria, another veteran on their team, also goes deep in this game. The Giants were winning pretty handedly, I believe, by 7 for most of this game. Then the Mariners come to tie it up late in the game, get to extra innings, and they walk it off on this walk here. So Mariners win the game 8-7. It was a fun day of baseball, guys. A bunch of home runs, a bunch of great outings by pitchers, some really close games, 3 extra inning walk-offs. Like I said, you have to love it. It was a great day of opening day baseball. I hope you liked the Around the Horn recap. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.